Prompts by Harper. Thanks, Harper.
No problem. It's been 30 seconds. It's been 1 minute. Okay, ready? Go.
A common book for young adults and even adults nowadays is the series Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Now, in this book, there comes a really important and introspective quote. The quote is, "You had a home and you put a wrecking ball through the front door. Don't go looking for sympathy from me." This quote makes many people think, and it will never cease to. This can be applied to almost everyone's lives because of how much significance it holds to nearly every situation. The first situation it can be is if you don't know your limits. Then if you don't know when to ask for help, and then if you just can't decide when to stop. Not knowing your limits is very harmful, although it can be beneficial. When you don't know your limits, you don't know that you want to ever stop doing something. You don't know if you should quit while you're ahead or not. Now, this can be beneficial because you might do stuff that you never thought that you could before. You can think outside the box, stop holding yourself down. However, if you don't know your limits, you can end up doing things you're not ready for. You can cross the line and put yourself beyond where is healthy for you. If you keep pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself, you can get past where you once had a great thing and go into territory that is unstable and miserable. My second point is when you don't know how to ask for help. I know in my life I have a terrible time asking for help, unless it's with math. I've learned that with math, help is all I need. But if I'm in situations where I don't know how to hit a note, or I don't know exactly what step to take next, asking for help is one of the most humbling things that I can do. And as a very competitive and sometimes very proud person, it is a real issue for me. I see this a lot of the time at school, where people say they don't need help with their schoolwork, they just want to keep pushing through, and then they end up bombing the tests. If you don't care to ask for help, even though it's hard, you could very, very well end up failing. And if you don't ask for help, even when people offer it, especially when people offer it, you will not be able to go and cry to them. They will only have to say, "I told you so." And that's even more humbling than asking for help will ever be. The last point I'd like to bring up is how when you keep pushing yourself and you can get into a habit where you just don't know where to stop. Even if you keep going, and you realize you are in a terrible position, you are no longer at your peak, you might think to yourself, "I have to keep going." And while that is so true in life, you might be going the complete wrong direction. If you keep going and going and going and pushing yourself to the most extreme limits, that can only be harmful. If you're already in a rut, you need to go sideways in a way. Stop focusing on one topic and start focusing on another. That can help you out of your rut and help get you to wherever you need to be. If you fail to ask for help, if you fail to stop pushing yourself, it can be detrimental to your well-being and to your future. Nobody around you will enjoy being around you if you do not constantly try to step back and say, am I okay right now? Am I happy in what I am doing? If you take this wonderful world you've built around yourself, this wonderful house, and you take a wrecking ball through the front because you don't know when to stop building it up and up and up, I don't even have to explain how bad a house with a wrecking ball would be. And that is the exact same for life.